Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another live session with GETI Talks. I'm your host, Preena Arora, Ambassador of Change for this GETI Live Talk, as a part of hashtag Disruptive Education Movement. GETI Live Talk Forum is an initiative by Global Education and Training Institute under Dr. Sunita Gandhi with the sole vision to transform education by sharing ideas for change. We at Getty are committed to teachers' training and professional development to facilitate learning, teaching, and sharing wonderful ideas and next practices with the world. This is a unique global movement, hashtag Disruptive Education Movement, to bring education leaders from around the globe to deliberate and discuss. You can visit our website, gettylearn.org, to explore our course offerings for pre service and in service teachers and school leaders. Well, today we are here back again with another amazing guest with us, Miss Febini Joseph, who is currently working as an assistant professor in School of Engineering and Technology. She is a relationship manager, a radio jockey, social worker, and certified motivational and soft skills trainer. Well, Miss Joseph is a passionate about yoga practitioner and meditation coach, which actually helps to maintain optimism throughout our endeavors. And apart from this, she is also a founder of a charitable trust by the name Kuta, which means friendship, an organization which aims to fulfill the academic needs of differently able students. And she is the author of two academic books related to English grammar and communication. A very warm welcome to you, ma'am, on this platform of Getty. And
Thank you.
today she is going to talk on something for us like that is about recharge your mind and regain yourself. Well, is it something with you that everyday life is leaving you drained in this today's fast-paced world, being busy like something it's to be proud of, but then in between working all day, eating on the run, and having very less time for ourselves. Somewhere we all are exhausted. Sometimes feeling exhausted is fine, but always feeling worn out is something not right. So let's hear it from Ma'am Joseph, what she has for us. A very warm welcome once again, and I would request you to please take over the session.
Thank you. I'm so privileged to be a speaker at GETI International. This is the third time I am representing. So I'm really happy to do this talk. So before we start, everybody is inside their homes due to pandemic and they are facing different difficulties based on their work situations and all. So let's go through a small recap about the events happened in your life. And also it's like a quick checking about your past events. So let's start with a simple quote that I always love. So it will make you think once again. The quote is like this: your body is the only place that you have to live in. You only have one body, and also you will only have one mind. So you can't change that. Like you're shifting homes to one after another. You can change to another flat if any problem occur with your current situation. We can change or move to any place in the world. But if any problem occur to your body or your mind, you can't change. That is a problem. So during this pandemic times, everybody shifted to online platforms and all. So your teachers started doing online sessions and students started attending continuous online sessions, and everybody turned digitally. So every change, there are many changes occurred actually. Everybody can understand. So in this fast-paced world, in this technology era, are people healthy physically and mentally? That's the question. So every day when we wake up, the first thing that most of the people do is they'll charge their devices, the main gadgets that you're supposed to use throughout the day. They'll charge their mobile phones and also they'll charge their laptops. And if you're using several other gadgets, there are so many gadgets that we use nowadays. So we'll charge everything, but we are forgetting to charge ourselves. We are forgetting to charge our minds. So that is the biggest problem that we face right now. Because when you fail to do that, actually your happiness level is decreasing. That's the main problem with the not recharging your minds. So if you're recharging your mind every day, if you're doing something for your mind every day, definitely your happiness level can be maintained in a higher state. So how to do that? That's a question. So many people will ask, how can I maintain my mental health? And also there is one more thing to be clarified. What is mental health actually? So many people ask, what is mental health? I'm not mentally ill. That is what people say. Mental health is not the absence of any diseases. Like if you are mentally healthy means people will think that I don't have any such mental illnesses, so I am mentally healthy. That is what people say usually, but it is not like that. If you are mentally healthy, you will be doing everything. You will be ready to do everything that you're passionate about, and you will find happiness in everything that you do. Are you happy enough? If you're mentally healthy, you must be ready to say that I'm living a satisfied and fulfilled life, and also I'm happy in all the relationship that I have, and also I'm happy in whatever I do. That's a question to all of you. You must think again about your life. So you may think that I'm very busy. Every day I have countless works to do. And in the midst of all these things, how can I think about myself? How can I think about my mind? Even mothers of newborn babies, I'll definitely mention them because they are also not finding enough time for themselves, time to regain their mental health. So when they are after pregnancy, when they are entering to the new work field again, entering to the work, they are not able to cope up with the situation because lack of proper mental health. So how can we cultivate that? The first thing that I want to give you is you must give proper relaxation to your mind. So if you're working every day, so people say that I'm not busy. I'm getting more productive. I want to increase my productivity. That is a slogan that all of us will actually think in our mind. Not all of us, people who actually they are goal oriented people, we say they will focus more on being productive. Including me, I always think I must do something. We're not supposed to sit like we are not supposed to be lazy. We must do something. That is, we always say I'm productive, but in the midst of all this stuff, and you're running around like Preena mentioned, like we are going and eating our foods without even knowing what we are eating. Everything happens all of a sudden. We are fast paced. Everything is like you are walking every day, and after the work you have the daily schedule, like you will sleep and you will rise again. You will go through the same activities like a clock. So what happens? So you actually forget to relax, to give proper relaxation to your body and to your mind. That's a necessary thing that you must think about. So if you're working for 60 minutes a day, after that, you must give a relaxation period. So some people actually misunderstand this word. So when the word relaxation comes, they'll directly think about music and all. So when you relax, let it be a relaxation process. Don't include any devices during your relaxation process. If you want to just lie in your bed and if you want to sleep, that's also fine. But it must be a proper relaxation which must involve a calm and serene element. So you must sleep or just lay down. Like when we say in yoga, there is a pose called shavasana. So like you must stay like that. So it will give you proper relaxation. So the first thing is that relaxing yourself. So there are actually, if you're working continuously for 6 hours, we can take breaks, simple breaks. And also, if you want to do a higher task, so if you have such a bigger task to do, so actually you can divide your task into simpler units. Then you can find time for relaxation. Nobody is too busy actually. That is what when we say, like the biggest people around the world, the businessmen and also the people who are working in multinational companies, actually they are also finding time to relax. They are finding enough time for relaxation within their life. That is the first point that I want to make. And the second one that we must think about is, do you have proper sleep routine? So when COVID and the pandemic situation came, everything changed. The food habits, the time for food, and the sleeping routine, everything changed, and people are suffering from different kinds of sleep disorders. There are several reasons for it. There is a term recently, actually, it's a very recent one, and also maybe you are familiar with that. That is called COVID somnia. COVID somnia, actually. So, COVID somnia is a syndrome. Actually, it is a sleeping disorders found by sleep neurologists. The name is COVID somnia because actually it happens due to several reasons, including the fear of social distancing, and the fear of COVID. It actually resulted in this problem. And there is also another problem, that is people who recovered from COVID also suffers because of this sleep disorder problem. It is termed as COVID somnia. So if you have a sleeping disorder, how to overcome that sleeping disorder? That is a main and important thing that you must think about, how to recover from a sleeping disorder problem. Actually, when we analyze adolescent children and also youth, they are suffering from several sleep disorder problems, mainly due to technology addiction. Actually, many people, even after 2 a.m., they are not able to sleep properly. So they are actually taking medicines to sleep, medicines that will help them to sleep. They are searching for that. And also, some people are depending on technology. They'll watch movies continuously, they listen to several sleep inducing songs, everything, but it's very difficult for them. Actually, this is the problem faced by the current generation because of high stress level. And this is one impact. We can say people who are not sleeping in the right pattern, or if people are not sleeping for at minimum 8 hours or 7 hours, they can't stay healthy and active throughout the day. Definitely, it's affecting your mental health. So always think about this practice, like sleeping for 8 hours. So some people say that I slept like a baby. It's very rare for many busy people. So please find time to properly relax and give time for you to sleep. Have a regular sleep schedule that will help you to sleep on time and wake up. Your wake up routines and sleep routine must be in order. Every day you must follow that. And the next thing that I want to mention is, to maintain good mental health, you need another thing. That is, you may think that only ancient sages and all, they'll practice that. Not only sannyasis and all, you can practice meditation. Simple meditation techniques are available there. Like drawing meditation is there. If you're interested in drawing, like not just professional drawings, if you love to draw, you can practice breathing meditations along with drawing patterns. Like when you draw a pattern like a wave, the first wave, you can take a deep breath, and when the wave comes down, we can relax, exhale your breath. Like inhale and exhale, the same process will occur. You can, when you use a drawing meditation, you can search and find such drawing meditation for your kids also, because they are also, actually, they don't, I mean, they are also not recharging their minds properly. You can help them to recharge their mind also. So now actually I'll make you listen to a small meditation audio. It includes a video also. When you listen to it, just close your eyes and just analyze your deep breathing. Just inhale and exhale. The process must be understood by yourself. You must understand your breathing pattern, how you inhale and how you exhale. Just keep watching your breath. And now we'll go to the video. It's for 5 minutes. Just try to analyze and listen to the music and close your eyes. Completely involved, be involved in this video. Okay. It's not audible, ma'am. The video is visible, but audio is not clear, ma'am. Clear, ma'am. Thank you. So, I mentioned that you must close your eyes and you must actually concentrate on your breathing. But maybe most of you have watched the video because the visuals are such beautiful one, right? It's really beautiful to watch the video. So when you're sitting at home, when you are finding ways to relax, so not just your breathing techniques, you can also watch the video with open eyes to see as it is, to find the interesting elements on nature. You can also concentrate on that. Both are fine. But while practicing meditation, you must listen to the music and analyze your breathing techniques. So when you play such a music, you can search and find good music from YouTube or any other site which is connected with meditation. But when you find it, you can just open the music and you can listen to the music and close your eyes and have deep inhales and exhale process. So this is one thing that I wanted to mention. And another process that you must need, everybody know this, there is no need of introduction, that is called exercise, the power of daily exercise. So if you have good regular exercise routine, the hormone levels, the hormones that cause stress, the hormones that create stress, the level will be reduced. And the happy hormones such as endorphins, the level will be high. So you can feel a high level of happiness if you do regular exercise. So this is one thing that is an inevitable thing in your life and everybody's life. So if your kids are actually listening, maybe they are listening with you, so otherwise you may listen in future into this session in future, you must give this quality or this habit to your children, regular exercise pattern. If parents are regularly doing exercise, any form of exercise, whether it is aerobic exercises or yoga or zumba or any form of exercise, please include your children too in that exercise. Let them do some simple exercises like stretching and all. Then they can improve the pattern, they can increase the hours that they do exercise. So that will definitely help them to keep good mental health. So we can understand from studies that depression is one major problem faced by many people, and also the number of suicides because of depression is also increasing. Even when we say that there is no suicides or deaths happen recently, so everywhere that is happening because of depression and all. So if you have proper mental health and also if you are exercising regularly, you can prevent this from happening. So you must give this to your children. And also if somebody is talking to you like they are really depressed, they are feeling really depressed, actually give them tell this to them that you must regularly exercise. This is one thing that I want to mention. And the next thing that you must do to have good mental health, that is stay away from negative influences. This may be too difficult because there may be some people in your family or some people in the neighborhood or some friends, they may call you and say negative stuff. Please stay away from them, at least for a day or 1 or 2 days. Please stay away from them. Always stay with positive people so that your mind will be filled with positive energy and you will feel more happiness then. So definitely you must try this. So in order to have positive energy, you must stay with positive people. This is one important element that I want to mention. And also, as I mentioned in the beginning, so if you're working continuously, you must try to find time away from this gadgets, and how you can actually talk to nature. You can create a garden, or otherwise you can walk in nature. Have a simple walk in nature. That will definitely help to relax your mind, and it will definitely help you to release the stress that actually troubling you. So you can do that. That is another thing that you can do. And the next thing that I want to mention, that is very simple. To keep your mental health in a high state, you must actually spend quality time with your family members. So everybody is sitting at home. Actually, you're working from home. So people may get confused. How can I spend quality time? What is quality time? If you're sitting at home, if you're actually touching your mobiles, and if you're watching a movie, always you're doing everything and you're busy in your room, how can you say you're spending time with your family members? Give them your love, your care, your attention. Maybe to your children, to your spouse, or other your family members. Give them your love. Actually, hug can release more stress than any other thing can do. So give them hug and give them your love, your care, everything. As I mentioned, This is another beautiful practice that will help you to have good mental health and also to have good happiness levels. So that is another thing that I want to mention. Then what next? Another thing that you can do is regular journal routine. So daily you can write a journal. So this may be difficult for most of you. You may think writing a diary entry or journal, it's too difficult. That's what you are thinking. But think about this practice in such a way that every day at least 4 or 5 lines, like a gratitude journal, you can write. We can just write down the most beautiful things happen in the day, or the happiest moments from that day. You can actually write in that piece of paper, and at the end of the year you can just go through the gratitude journal. It will actually help you to understand how much happy you are, how many things happened in your life, how many happiest moments that I spent with my loved ones. All these things will be come to your mind. This will definitely make you happy, and you're actually it will help you to release your negative stuff from your mind. When you're writing something good, actually that good thing will stay in your mind. If you're writing the negative stuff, definitely that will follow you. So always remain positive, to give positivity to others also. And that is another, I'll give a brief introduction regarding a study done by a Japanese scientist, Dr. Emoto. Actually, this Emoto made a study. Now, for this study, he took water in 2 bowls. And to one bowl, he actually filled rice. To each bowl, he filled rice. And to one bowl, he always said negative words, and to one bowl he always said positive words. And he kept these bowls near to him in his laboratory, and after a few days he realized that the bowl to which he always said negative words, it got damaged easily. Within a few days it got damaged, but to the bowl to which he always said positive words and positive sentences, that stayed for a longer period of time. So he continued study, and he understood that water from different places, the structure, there is a difference in the structure when he analyzed it deeply. And also he found that a human body consists of 70% water, as everybody know. So the things that we listen to and the words we say have a great impact in our mind. So that will definitely influence your mental health. So we may there are people who always gossip about others, and also there are people who finds negative elements about their colleagues, their family, everyone. And also when we watch some TV operas, soap operas or movies also, we'll get this negative words and things. So it will actually influence you in a negative way. So always stay with positivity and positive influences. That will help you to stay healthy and stay peaceful. And there is another thing, that is you can always take a break from whatever is troubling you. You can take a break at least once in a week. You must take a break from all the gadgets. At least we may say that during Sunday, Saturday, or Friday, any day, just keep it as a phone free day. And also, now don't use any type of gadgets, and relax one day, at least once in a week. You must give relaxation to your mind and to your body. Definitely that will help you to improve yourself in a great way. So you must do that. You must practice this quality. And also after 9 p.m, always keep that in mind. Give quality time for your family members. Even if you have work, just at least 7 o'clock, fix a time. And after that time, if the people who are working at night during night shift, it's not possible. But if you're working on a regular basis, daily basis, you can actually fix a time when to shut my devices, when to actually turn off my devices. Fix a time and do that for yourself and for your family also. And there is another practice that you can do is, in every Android phone and digital, also in Apple phones, there is a feature called digital well-being. So if you search if you can take the settings, and if you just type digital well-being, actually you can get this feature, and you can select the applications that you want to close for a period of time. If you want to open, it will be open, but only for 5 or 10 minutes. Then the app will automatically be it will turn off. So that it will help you to stay away from social media and all for a shorter period of time when you want to relax, or when you are not expecting any messages and any such notifications. So you can relax for that time. So it will be really helpful for you. So now let's go to, these are some main elements that I want to mention regarding this thing called recharging your mind. So as our topic says, recharge your mind and regain yourself. Maybe you are not present here, you may be absent from here, your mind may not be, it's not so we always say there is a quality called mindfulness. So mindfulness is one quality which actually helps people to stay present at the right moment. So are you present here, are you present in this right moment, or are you thinking about some past events happened, or some events that may happen in future? You may be worried about both these things. So I'll give one simple example. A girl is going for a big travel, so actually she's expecting a big journey. She's packing everything for that journey. Actually, if she is not removing the baggage that she actually took from her earlier travel, and she's actually the train tickets and everything from her previous travel, if she is taking everything with her, we cannot say she can have a good journey, because the journey must be new and it is something special. If you want to make it special, you must avoid all the things from past, the past backpacks that is weighing you down, that actually makes you suffer. You must avoid everything like that. It may be your relationships, the problems with your relationships. Many people, when we closely examine, there are several issues like poverty and also religious problems and also problems related to married life, everything. But there are several young children, like youth people, they are actually suffering from problems related to relationships also, like their love relationships. And when such problems occur, they are not able to recover from their past. So always be ready to forget what happened in the past and what is going to happen in the future. Don't worry about that also. Be in the present. Being in the present moment is the most difficult thing that in front of all of us, including me. So always try to concentrate more on the present moment. So all these things that I mentioned, doing a regular exercise, meditation, taking a break from your gadgets, taking a break from people who are negatively influencing you, and also having practices such as practicing meditation, mindfulness, everything. All these things will help you to improve your mental health and to recharge your mind. So definitely you must take break from your gadgets, and also you must connect with your family more. So if you're making connections with your family members more, you can experience love and happiness. So that is also one process that will help you to release the happy hormone. I mentioned that a simple hug or a kiss can release endorphins and also happy hormones. Even if you go and exercise in gym for many hours, maybe it's a difficult process, but in your family, you can share your love and care. That is the beautiful thing that you can do in this pandemic times. And also make sure that everybody near to you, or in your friend circle and your family members, make sure that you please contact them and make sure that they are having good mental health and they are okay in this pandemic times, and they are not in a difficult mental health state, or are they suffering from depression and all. Please make sure that they are okay. That's our duty as a friend or as a loving being who loves everyone. You must think about this too, our mental health and our physical health, and also about the people to whom we are indebted to, or the people who are in your circle and also outside. So there is a society, the people around you who needs your care and love. So always keep an eye on all of them, and please make sure that if they are happy and they are always they are always thinking about this present rather than worrying about past and future, as I mentioned. So I think everybody will do this. So we started with a simple quote. As I said, our body is the only place where we have to live in. We have no other place. And the mind is the similar thing is to happens to our mind also. Our mind is the only place where we have to live in. So let's end with a simple video clip. We'll share the video now. It's about your mental health. Actually, your mental health, how you can understand whether a person possesses good mental health or not. It's very difficult. Even if the person is sitting next to you, you cannot understand does a person possess good mental health or not. It's very difficult. So always talk to people. That is that's like a meditation. Talk to people and also listen to them. When you understand their problems, most of the problems will be solved. When you go to a counselor, when you approach a counselor, actually, what's their purpose? They will only listen to you. The first thing a counselor does is they will listen to the person. So when we listen to someone, most of the problems will be relieved. They'll feel happy and calm. So you can also do that. You can be a counselor in your family or your friend circle by listening to them. It will help them to improve their mental health when they share their problems. And you can give some suggestions to them also from your knowledge, not a professional one, but you can give some guidelines. It will help them. So always be happy, be mindful. Let's watch the video now. So now you watch the video, and as the video says, always keep your mind safe from problems and worries and anxieties. So as we always say, your mind is a beautiful and powerful thing. If you use it wisely, you can create magic in your life. When you're feeling down, always think about the achievements that you can make, and also think about the achievements that you have made in past. Always be happy, be mindful, and rather than looking at your problems, think it as an opportunity. Use it as an opportunity. So that everybody is staying at home in this pandemic times. So rather than worrying, always focus on your goals that you can achieve, and also being present at this moment. Think about your achievements that may happen in future, as I said. So always keep this in mind and be happy. Thank you. Thank you, Jetty, for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you so much, ma'am. That was wonderful. I think the first thing that you can say, anybody who is going through this phase of anxiety and mental problems, we can simply say just hang on there. Take a deep breath. That's the first step towards, working on your mind. You, as you rightly said, you wake up every morning and quickly these days, especially these days, what we do is we quickly log on to our computers and find out the uh, to-do list, what we have to do for the entire day. And then after seeing that list, a little energy that you might have had for the morning is like all gone. You feel dead. Oh my god, so much is to be done. That happens. Maybe you need to unplug from the draining activities and plug it into the recharging activities. But here, since this is the only platform, this is the only way where we are connected with each other, that is online classes, Zoom meetings. uh, you beautifully explain that how we can take a break instead of just switching off everything and getting away from things. We can simply take a break from technology, maybe a day without a phone, as you said. We can definitely follow these. uh, we can start noticing what activities actually leave us exhausted. That's another way out. We can
Definitely.
help ourselves. We have a question here. I think you've already covered about the tips how we can enhance our immunity. boost our immunity during the pandemic time. Maybe a quick recap if we can do it.
Okay. During this, can I start?
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
Okay. To improve your immunity, actually, it's not connected with mental health, even if I'll give the answer as I know. So, to improve your immunity, as a yoga practitioner, I'll definitely mention about doing regular exercise, yoga practices, asanas, and also simple exercises are there. And also, during this pandemic time, the main problem that happens to many people is they are afraid about this pandemic, and that is the main problem that's happening. So be protected and do something that will help you to improve your immunity power. So there are people who suggest having some pills like vitamin C pills, or there are many suggestions going on. When you search in internet, you can find such things, but it's not not everything is right, so don't believe in that. So the person who asked the question, so don't do such things. So the what you can do is you can do such exercise, regular exercise, that will definitely improve your immunity power. Whether it can be
Mm-hmm.
yoga or any such practice, you can do that. And also the another thing that as we mentioned, you can actually improve your mental health. That is one thing that is not connected with immunity, no connection, but it will help to remain actually active and also to maintain good mental health. It will help. And to improve your immunity power, there are some, we can say, related to ayurveda and all. They'll suggest some medicines, but I cannot actually suggest that because I'm not a doctor or practitioner. So as far as
Yes,
I know, it's all things we can do. Thank you for
absolutely.
asking the question anyway.
Thank you for answering that. And yes, taking good care of your body, I would say good care of your body can
Yeah.
make it easier to recharge your mind, because being stressed can take a toll very easily. Even if you don't have a very physical job where you're doing a lot of work physically, you can simply take a break, meditate, as you said, spend time with family, quality time with family and friends.
Yeah.
You can lessen the screen time. And I think multitasking is something that is happening a lot these days.
Yeah.
Maybe we can stop that
Yes.
multitasking thing, one thing at a time. That will definitely help us. So, all right, these were some great tips to recharge your personal battery that may
Mm.
help you energize your mind and body. Making small adjustments to your lifestyle can actually, show reductions in your stress levels. And
Yeah.
absolutely, we all know this, that the key to a lively and energetic you is it lies in making the right choices. That's what we have to do. We have to make right
Right.
choices, and we can implement these as you discussed. I am requesting all my viewers, do try and follow these as discussed by Ms. Joseph, and watch your energy levels soar, while your stress levels will drop drastically. So what are you waiting for? Incorporate these changes and welcome a new you. And thank you so much, Ms. Joseph, for joining us today and
Thank you.
giving us your
My
time.
pleasure.
Well, with this, I would like to thank all the viewers as well for joining us, and to all the education leaders. I would request all the education leaders to come forward and join hands and enable transformation to create changes of positive educational disruption across the world. We invite you uh, to participate in the same. And I will request all my viewers to watch all our detox, the hashtag Disruptive Literacy Movement, an initiative of Global Dream Literacy. That's a movement for literacy that started in 2004 and is creating momentum towards people's movement, in which all literate citizens, they can help India achieve universal literacy. So, a very big thanks to you, ma'am, once again. And thanks, everyone. Keep spreading positivity. Stay safe, stay healthy. Take care. Goodbye. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.